Hello everyone, this is Indiana Jack. Today we're going to be installing the new ELD in Old Red. With the coming mandate by the government to install electronic logging devices in all trucks, you're going to have to do this with whatever kind of truck you have. But if you have a Volvo and you use the KEEP TRUCKIN app, this is how you do it. This is how you do the hardware part of it, installing it in a Volvo. These things you'll actually get from KEEP TRUCKIN: the ELD itself, the cable that goes to the ELD, and the Y adapter that what we're going to use that hooks right up into there. First, what we have to do is take off this panel right here so it exposes the plug here. And we just want to get this part exposed. Now we're going to pull this out. And then you take this square piece off and kind of set it aside. We'll need that in a second. And now we have this part. That's what we're going to use. Now we're going to put the Y adapter, which is this part, on it, so that we have one of them coming out, and then this will get plugged into there. Then you want to bring the Y adapter through here, through the original hole that you pulled this one out of, because this now becomes this. So we're going to mount this on here so that it will be the plug that is showing out there like that. And we got this plastic piece back on here, and now this is what's going to be sticking out. So when the police come, if they have to, they can plug in there, or Volvo or whoever is going to be hooking up to your ECM. That is now the new ECM plug. So now we got the original plug hooked up to the other part of the Y adapter, and we're going to shove that up underneath there. And I'm worried I'm going to break some of my wires here, because my truck's really old and a lot of the wiring is brittle, so I'm trying to be careful not to. And then this is the part that we're going to hook up that's going to go up to the ELD. Alright, we got these connected. If you have a hard time getting this to snap into place, use a vice grip to get those snapped together, because you don't want this to vibrate apart, especially like if you're in Shreveport. Don't want that to happen. Alright, we got that bat put back on there, and that's available if anyone needs to hook up to your engine. And you got your heat coming out. And we have this end up here. We're going to hide it as best we can down there. And this is what we're going to hook up to the ELD. Alright, I've got my iPad mini. Notice there's an update here for the KEEP TRUCKIN app. And so we're going to update it now so that we make sure when we pair it with the Bluetooth, everything goes smooth. So let's update it now and see if we can get this to pair up with the ELD that we just installed. While we're waiting for that to update, notice I've got one green light and one red light on the ELD. Hopefully that green light means it's talking to the engine, and I have a feeling that red light means that it still needs to pair up with the device that we have, with the tablet. So let's see what happens when we try to pair them. And so that you understand, we're trying to get this electronic device, which is hooked to my engine, to talk with Bluetooth to my iPad mini. So let's do that. Alright, on my iPad mini I selected Bluetooth, and now it's trying to connect. Notice the little button there. It's going round and round. And it's trying to talk via Bluetooth to that. Unless there's something else I have to do. Let's see if it does it. I have a feeling that data has to go back and forth, and that may be why it's taking so long. I've never done this, so you guys are doing it with me for the first time. So relax. That's all we do in trucking is drive and then relax. Drive and then relax. All right, it finally says connected now. And this was blinking. The red light was blinking, but it stopped. So I have a feeling it's not connected yet. Otherwise, it would be solid green. While we're waiting for this connect, you have to keep this card in your truck. I just keep it in my book, my DOT book, because the officer will probably ask you for this. It's the directions on how the officer is supposed to use this. And when I've been stopped, the cop has actually asked me for this. So don't lose this. You will need it. Trust me. Okay, we solved the problem. My app wasn't enabled to be on the kind of ELD that's hooked up to my truck. So I called Keep Truckin', and they enabled it and turned it on. And now what do we see? Both lights are green. And my truck number is on there, which means that now I am hooked up. I am on ELDs officially again, just like I was, well, back in March, before March. So we're all good. That's how you do it. It was simple. The whole process took me a half an hour, except at the end where I had to communicate with Keep Truckin'. And I did that, and we're good to go. If you're someone that's a little bit intimidated because of this new rule that all of us truckers are going through right now, and you're maybe a little bit embarrassed about being afraid of computers or doing something new, and if you want to message me, I'll help you through this. I mean, I can't help a lot of people, but if you're in that case, message me and I'll hook you up with someone who can help you through the transition of trying to get yourself hooked up to electronic logs. It's really not that hard. You just have to get accustomed to it. So thanks for watching. I'm Indiana Jack. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Trucking is an adventure, even installing an ELD.